me company. Walk peacefully, the town somehow, New Jersey, in my mama's arms, rocking to the radio. I sing myself to sleep. Apartment 4 in building G, got a locked door, got a hiding key. Oh baby, I'm free. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know where I'm going. We good?
Yeah. How's it you on stage?
Excuse me? Well, if I can have a touch vocal on guitar in this monitor a little bit more. Don't.
Wrong one.
No hands. Present.
You can do that without anything. There you go. Try that. There you go.
Little less. Just I need just to touch it. Okay, do that. And okay. Go to Main Street. Swap my taxi on the limousine. Wanna cabin in. Wanna give it all away. Wanna buy some needs, beans in the bucket with long sheets. And you stand your eyes, making it alright. Works for me. Sound okay out there? Great, okay. Mute this.
Okay.
So I can unplug my guitar.
Yeah.
And if I forget, just remind me.
If you see me down here doing this,
I'll
you
forget it.
get know the idea. Yeah. Thank you for the tea, by the way.
You're welcome. Is that feeling good?
Yeah?
They're a bit closer, don't go back during the neighbours.
Might go flying, right? Cool.
This way, the lights on.
She never complains, hardly ever, and then joking she says, "Boy, it's been so long since I felt you. I nearly gave you up for dead. Nearly gave you up for dead. I nearly gave you up for dead. Do you understand? I can offer you nothing at all. This is more than I planned. I am at your command, and listen till the morning calls, and I must be off again. I must be off again. I just noticed that the volume on the piano is like at 50%. So are you getting enough signal?
Oh yeah, I've got plenty. What I can do for you is give you a bit more down there.
No, I can hear plenty. Actually, I can hear fine.
Yeah.
No, I just level wise. That's where it was. But that's
Oh,
fine.
on the actual. No, I've got plenty coming in here.
That's good. Okay, let me just try another sound. Just a second. I'm in love with a McDonald's girl.
Michael too young. You wasn't too professional. You could just be honest.
No. So send it okay for you up there.
Gotta reach my stream, swap my taxi, limousine, wanna cash it in, wanna give it all away. The poor man's needs beans in the bucket, love in the sheets, and your sandy eyes, making it all alright. Something's calling on me. Don't know where I'm going, don't know where I'm going, I got no place to be. Honey, keep me company. I woke up peacefully, the town somehow in New Jersey in my mom's arms, rocking to the radio. I'll sing myself to sleep. Apartment 4 and building G, gotta lock the door, gotta hide the key. Oh baby, I'm free. Don't know where I'm going, don't know where I'm going, I got no place to be. Honey, keep me company. Maybe one day I'll be a famous man, LA tan and million fans, a catamaran floating movie stars. Maybe one day I'll be born in the gutter, in the bottom of my hand, and your sandy eyes, making it all right, making it all right, making it all right. I use that song as an example in the songwriting workshops that I've been doing. I did one this summer in July down in the south of France, and it's this real beautiful spot right outside Carcassonne. It's this converted farmhouse surrounded by thousands of acres of sunflowers. And a small group of people, we sit around a pool and we eat delicious food, and we sip wine, and we talk about songs. And it's really hard work. And well, I mention it because, like I say, I use that song as an example, because even before we talk about technique or craft, I try to make the point that it really pays to choose your influences carefully. And the truth is, when I wrote Company, I had just learned of Paul McCartney's Blackbird. And I thought, what a beautiful guitar arrangement. It's so pretty. And of course, perversely, I thought to myself, well, what happens if I play that backwards? I actually told that story at a songwriting workshop I did at LIPA. That's the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts that Paul McCartney founded. And afterwards, one of the instructors called me aside and he said, Dean, when Paul occasionally lectures here, he tells a story that when he wrote Blackbird, actually, he was based on a guitar arrangement he had learned as a kid of a piece by Johann Sebastian Bach that went. Anyway, just to prove my point that it really does pay to choose your influences. There's something else about songwriters you might be surprised to learn, which is that in order for me to keep my poetic license current, which I always keep in my back pocket, by the way, in case I'm stopped for excessive punning or alliteration, I'm actually obliged on a semi-annual basis to write a love song, even if I'm not moved. And this could pose a challenge, but actually it's doable, and here's why. And you all know this to be true. If two people have spent any amount of time together, even if they've parted ways for whatever reason, there's still some kind of bond, some connection that ties them together. Call it love or call it affection. This is not one of those songs. I see your favorite pictures no longer on the wall. I couldn't help but notice all your luggage in the hall. Before you head off on your way, there's one thing I'd like to say. I'm not sorry to say go. Don't bother to stay in touch. There's one thing you ought to know, sweet darling. I never really liked you all that much. I see some knowing expressions there. Well, I got no regrets. Well, maybe just a few. The day that you were born, the day that I met you, I should have nipped it in the bud. The first time I noticed you were chewing your cud. And if the truth be known, you were not my first choice. When you answered the phone, I thought it was your roommate's voice. I meant to date her instead, but I wound up in bed with the wrong co-ed. I'm not sorry to see you go. Don't bother to stay in touch. There's one thing you ought to know, sweet darling. Never really liked you all that much. Now don't think this failed relationship's a reflection of your worth. It's just you come from where you do, I come from Earth. Maybe the only reason for this little glitch is the fact that you're a stupid bitch. And I'm not being cruel, no, that never was my goal. I realize that at heart you're just a sensitive soul. I notice your psoriasis is worsened. You know, it really couldn't happen to a nicer person. Darling, if I may, forgive my being blunt, but I just have to say you are a miserable person. I don't mean to make disparaging remarks, but in this light you resemble Groucho Marx. And please don't be insulted, I never want to see you got nothing whatever to do with the time you gave me gonorrhea. I just need to make a brand new start with a woman who actually has a heart. I'm not sorry to see you go. Don't bother to stay in touch. There's one thing you ought to know, sweet girl. Never really liked you all that much. Never really liked you all that much. Never really liked you all that much. Well, that was a song from my Squirrels in the Attic CD. And here's another one from that album. It's a song I wrote for a reason. It may seem odd to say, given this, what I ostensibly do for a living, but I've always felt really uncomfortable in, social gatherings and parties and, those kinds of get-togethers, because inevitably someone will come up to me and say, so, Dean, what do you do for a living? Now, this has always been a tough question for me to answer. First of all, I'm a musician. And, I'll tell you a secret. Musicians, we don't actually work for a living. When we go to work, so to speak, we play. And anyway, so it's always difficult for me to respond to that question. It's especially awkward when my wife asks me, Dean, what do you do for a living? And so for that reason, I really gave it a lot of thought. I tried to come up with an appropriate response, and I think I have. I'd like to share it with you. So, and also kind of offer it up anyone in similar circumstances, still have a precarious economy. Although, by the way, congratulations on 1%. That's great, really. Everyone should be reassured. That's great, 1% growth. That's cool. Hey, listen. But anyway, like I was saying, even though, in spite of this booming economy, there are still some people, struggling, and so if you're, between gigs or temporarily unemployed, or if like me, you're just plain fucking lazy, this might be appropriate. Everybody wonders, just what is it that I do? Scratch their heads and speculate, but they don't have a clue. Though I may seem unemployed, that's not exactly true. I do some part-time work, but honey, my main job is loving you. It's my job to make you happy. It's my job to make you smile. It's my job to take you in my arms and hold you for a while. It's my job to make you feel good, and I'm never gonna stop. But it's my job to love you, honey, and I love my job. It works. Well, I went to my accountant to do my taxes like you do. When he asked my occupation, I filled in loving you. Well, I'm suited to my vocation, just like little Captain Kirk. I never will retire, 'cause I'm addicted to my work. It's my job to make you happy. It's my job to make you smile. It's my job to take you in my arms and hold you for a while. It's my job to protect you from the littlest train drive. But it's my job to love you, honey, and I love honey, that's not why I'm here. 'Cause where else can I spend all my time whispering sweet nothings in your ear? And if I never get paid a penny, honey, I'll still volunteer. It's my job to make you happy. It's my job to make you smile. It's my job to take you in my arms and hold her for a while. It's my job to care about you, 'cause you make my heart throb. Well, it's my job to love you, honey, and I love my job. The terms of my employment are quite favorable, it's true. But the benefits and bonuses like spending time with you. Now I never have to worry about things like job security. 'Cause as long as I keep loving you, you'll keep loving me. It's my job to make you happy. It's my job to make you smile. It's my job to take you in my arms and hold you for a while. It's my job to make you feel good, and I'm never gonna stop. Well, it's my job to love you, honey, and I love my job. Yes, it's my job to love you,